guys here in Edmonton. Third time, hoping third time's a charm. Just what are the, maybe you can give us a thought on facing these guys. You guys know each other really well, and what can you do this time? I mean, first two times.
Yeah, definitely familiar with each other. Obviously played a bunch of times over the course of last 3 years, and yeah, here we go again. It's just it'll be much of the same as it was last few years. It's special teams and making sure you manage the game and making the plays that are there for you. Try not to force too much and just kind of build your game from there.
You've had opportunities the last two series. Like you guys were up 3-0, and you're up 3-2 in the series the year before that. It's just a matter of making the most of those opportunities. When you have them down.
Yeah, I mean that's what the playoffs are all about. When you have them on the ropes, you got to finish them off, and we weren't able to do that last couple of years, and we're looking to change that trend this year.
Speaking of special teams, how much do you see that being a swinging element? Not only power play, but penalty kill as well for both teams. Swinging element in terms of edge.
I think nowadays special teams are a huge part of regular season and the playoffs too. So we're going to have to be on it. We've improved our PK from last year. I know obviously they have a ton of skill on their power play. So hopefully we don't take too many penalties and we can stay out of the box for the most part. And when we do go down a man, get the job done.
You talked about that penalty kill, like I said, dramatic improvement. A lot of it was structure. There has been some personal change, but a lot of it was structure. How much did that really play into how effective you were on that? Dramatically improved in the PK.
Well, I mean, if you just look at the numbers, it did make a difference, obviously, and the structure. It's a little bit of a different system now and it's been working for us so far.
Anze, I know through the regular season, your style of play. I mean, the defensive results speak for themselves. As you examine the results against the Oilers, is it about adhering to it even more and sticking to it even more? Have you gotten away from it in your eyes in the times that it hasn't gone well?
No, I mean it's making the plays that are there. Really, it's situational plays, managing the game sometimes, being disciplined. It's all of the above. We're obviously we're going to play our own game, and there's no secret to it that when we're on our game, there's a good chance the other team is frustrated. So just do our thing, try to play our style, and worry about us more than we do about them. Obviously, you got to give them a lot of respect and everything, and you got to make sure that you do all the right stuff. But it's about us, and we gotta go in this series like that.
You said it can be frustrating when you guys are playing that system well. For the Oilers, like there can be a lot of that in this series. We've seen it. The after the whistle stuff, the slashing. Does it benefit you guys for that frustration to be part of this?
I mean, if they're frustrated, we're doing our job, so that's going to benefit us. But try to stay even keel. Like I said, disciplined and not get involved with too much stuff after the whistle because we don't want to take the extra penalties.
Quinton Byfield has had kind of a breakout year this year. What have you seen different in his game? Like it's an evolution, but it's really kind of dominated at times this year.
Actually, I think with Q, we got to go back to last year when we got called up. I thought last year he took a step forward. I think it was January that they came up with us and got put together with me and Adrian on the line, and the points or the numbers didn't say a whole lot, but he was doing all the right stuff, and he was a big part of our success last year. And now this year, I think just him realizing that he belongs here, and then he can do it, and he took another step forward. So, and now the numbers are showing too. So it's good to see him play the way he's been playing, and we're gonna need him. We're gonna need him tonight and going forward.
So you wouldn't play a lot of games against Corey Perry, I guess, in those battles. Figured, okay, finally get away from Corey Perry. Now he's back in the Western Conference. What are your memories of playing against Perry in the Anaheim night?
Yeah, we had some good battles. We had some fun battles down in SoCal, so I'm sure it's going to be much of the same starting tonight.
One of the only players in your lineup who hasn't had the experience is the guy on your line, Alex. He spoke yesterday about the college wall and really sort of learning to manage the full NHL season. What do you see in him, and maybe are there things that you say to him, as he experiences the playoffs for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a little bit of nerves, just like I get a little bit of nervous before the games. It's part of the game, but he's done obviously a really good job with managing, getting ready, whatever you want to, however you want to put it. He's played 82 games for us, and he's been pretty effective. And but now the playoffs are the next step, and I'm sure he's going to get ready, and we're going to try to make him as comfortable and as confident as we can.
Kevin Fiala had another good year for you guys, and especially in the second half, he was big. He seemed to manage the balance between being able to produce offensively for you guys, but not put you guys at risk as well. How much do you see where he can be motivated as well to be a difference maker, to be the impact player that he can be in a series like this?
Well, I think there's really no reason to not be motivated. I mean, we're going into the playoffs right now, and we're trying to put together a string of games that we're to a point where we can advance. So yes, he's a game breaker, and he's done really good for us, and we're going to need him to continue to do that.
About the balance that he's has, what can you say about that? That, like I said, it looks like he's eliminated a lot of the risk factor in his game, but he's still produced for you guys.
I mean, with guys like that, there's always going to be some risk involved. It's just, like I've said before, him recognizing when the risk is worth it and when not, and manage the game and take care of the puck when we need him to.